What's up, guys? Welcome back to the JP and Trav show on the JP and Trav YouTube channel. Also live from Travis's X account. And today, for the first time ever, I believe, live from Travis's Instagram account as well. So if you're joining us from Instagram, welcome in. Nice to see you guys. Obviously, newer platform for us to use today. But like I said, it's yours with the most, JP. And to my right, I have my esteemed co-host, brother, and friend Travis J. Davison. Travis, how you doing, brother?
Honestly, I'm doing fantastic. I just left a meeting with a D1 football program that is going to be bringing on Team Sports Consulting Group to consult their whole staff. So exciting news for us. Exciting news. Looking forward to announcing that. Thunder just won by like 100, so that's always nice as well. They're 24-1, tied for the best start in NBA history. And they still have yet to play. They've played 0 minutes with their starting five so far because Hartenstein's out. So crazy stuff. But yeah, really excited. Honestly, I've been getting beat over the head with all the American Volleyball Coaches Association show coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, whatever app they use, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Sets up all kinds of stuff, like all kinds of, like I can contact every single attendee ahead of time, give them our scans. Like you can set up meetups, you can set up all kinds of. It's awesome. I'm super excited about that show. Shout out on the like I said, we're doing this, as you said, for the first time. Instagram as well, on Instagram Live. This is the first time I've ever even done an Instagram Live video, but my boy Banks J. Cosby is on. That is an OU golf commit.
Okay.
Here local to Tulsa. Good buddy of mine, awesome kid. He's going to play golf at OU. So really excited to see where where this goes. So hopefully all the streams work well together, obviously across Twitter, across StreamYard, across Instagram, everything like that. But let's get to business, and not the kind of business that Sharon Moore's been getting into.
Not that kind, because
bro,
wow, how crazy is that?
I put out a tweet that said Oklahoma offensive analyst Sharon Moore. I got people begging me to delete it, and I get it because like apparently he's wilding for the night. But I'm like, it's a joke, people. It's a joke. I promise. Like I saw the chart, or I guess right now they're accusations technically, I suppose.
Yeah.
But the arrest stuff, I don't know if he's getting arrested. I didn't know he was a milkman like that. He's got a wife and 3 kids.
He said he's gonna off himself.
No, apparently, like he got arrested, I guess, because he was gonna like do the whole like murder suicide thing with the like, dude, it's crazy, man. Can I say those words on Instagram and Twitter? I don't know. I might get kicked off, but and anyways, like it's not good. Like you look at that girl's salary, the 2 years she was under. I guess I should clarify this: the 2 years she was working under, that she was employed by Jim Harbaugh and his regime, she was making $55,000. Sharon Moore takes over. She gets a $45,000 raise because Michigan is a public school like Oklahoma. You can just Google, say you're curious, why certain coaches get paid a certain amount. You can Google the amount they get paid. So, anyways, Sharon Moore's down in a bad way. Just rough stuff. Pray for his wife and his kids.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine what they're going through right now. He's screwed up royally. And it's getting uglier by the minute. But JP, honestly, the craziest part about that is if you look on every hot board across the country, and I know Bama fans are mad at me for putting it out there, just shooting the messenger, but number 1 on Michigan's list is Kalen DeBoer. And Michigan, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Oracle company. The owner of that company, Larry Ellison, the guy that paid Bryce Underwood that crazy money. He's worth about like $250 billion. He's the second richest man in the world.
Whoa.
He's a Michigan donor. So if it comes down to money, Alabama ain't got that kind of scratch. Like, you don't want to play big bank, takes little bank with Michigan if you're Alabama. So, anyways, Michigan's open.
That'll be interesting. I mean, do Bama fans, are they that in love with Kalen anyway? I mean,
no, even our buddy Ty, friend of the show, good friend of the show, family of the show, if you will, has said, like, take him or leave him. Like, people aren't that crazy about Kalen down there. The crazy part to me is, though, like, you got a playoff game in 9 days, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what if they're able to poach Kalen and he's got a playoff game? Like, they want to announce a hire. Like, they want to make a splash. They want to get some of this bad publicity off of them, right?
Yeah. Like,
I have to imagine there's not a 100% guaranteed probability that Kalen DeBoer will be in Norman. Because if Michigan wants to hire him, he's got to start recruiting, man. National Signing Day just happened. He's got to retain staff. He's got to retain recruits. He's got to retain. Sorry, my beautiful dog has joined us. Mm-hmm. Our beautiful dog, my girlfriend and I's beautiful dog, Clea, has joined us. She's came in from outside. She's a little stinky, but I'm sorry. I put out there that you were stinky, Clea. That's my bad. That's on me.
What'd she say?
I know she still wants to hang out with her dad though. So. Anyways, crazy news hitting today. I was on radio, and in like the second segment, the news dropped that he got fired. So Tyler and I had a very easy day of radio today. It was wild. It was wild. So I don't know who they're going to hire. The coaching carousel's over. Not over, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And not only that, JP, I don't know if you pay attention to who's it? Hey. Oh, the Big Ten champ shirt. Oh my gosh. What's funny is if I go into my closet and find the Big 12 champion shirt, I got to look at what year it is.
I'm sure you do, but that's okay.
You just get
160 years of being terrible.
You just got the one. You just got the one. That's cool too. I like that one.
I bought it before they won, so it was the good one.
Wow. I like that. So congratulations to the Indiana Hoosiers. I
know.
I truly do wish that their star defensive player wasn't so damn excited about winning that he wouldn't have injured himself and taken him out of the rest of the playoff.
Yes. Hey, that they did not say that yet.
What happened?
He got injured celebrating with a fan and had to get carted off.
Not ideal. Not ideal.
Edge rusher.
He leads the Big Ten in tackles for loss.
Yeah. So they haven't given an outlook yet, as far as I've seen, but I have.
Not good. But hey, you know what? He's celebrating a little bit, and that's fine. Everybody likes to celebrate. Just celebrate safely, kids. Celebrate safely
somehow, I guess.
Yep, celebrate safely. So,
Mendoza was celebrating safely. Let's go.
Yes, he was thanking the Lord as he should. And I'm a big Fernando. I'm a big Mendoza guy. I think he should be the top quarterback taken in the draft. He's big, strong, big arm, like big time. I mean, talk about that deep ball in that Big Ten championship game they threw out the. I mean, on the money, like ballsy call, from Shannon and Signetti, those guys, like.
Oh yeah,
it's just good. They got a good thing going on. So I like me some Indiana Hoosiers. For this next part, Kirsten, I'm not sure you want to be in the room, but I'm glad that we got them on our side of the bracket and Ohio State and Georgia are on the other side of the bracket. Like, just from an athletic perspective, like I'm glad that Ohio State and Georgia, if you're Oklahoma and you have to win 4 games in a row, you don't want to deal with the physical toll that the athleticism of Ohio State and Georgia can. I mean, Signetti can dial it up, Shannon can dial it up as much as they want, but I'm glad you guys won. I was rooting for you guys heavy. I don't know if you saw the tweets. I was rooting for you guys heavy.
Yeah,
I was at a buddy's birthday. We were over at his house on Saturday night. We were playing games, having drinks, and on my phone the whole time I'm watching the Big Ten championship game, rooting for the Hoosiers. We
went to our friend's house who is a huge Ohio State fan, and he's sitting behind me, and Jalen's sitting in front of me, and they line up for their 27-yard field goal, and he just goes, "What if they miss?" And he just shanks it left. And I could not stop laughing because I just knew our friend behind us was unwell.
Well, I mean, that's what you get when you don't have SEC Special Teams Player of the Year, Tate Sandell, on your team.
Or literally, I don't know why they kept him after last year when he lost them the Michigan game.
Yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes egos prevail, so they think, hey, everything's fine. But speaking of all SEC honors, man, they got a whole bunch of them.
They do.
10 players on the SEC all-conference team. They only had 3 on the preseason teams, and Jaden Ott was one of them. So
was it 3? Was it 10 or was it 11? I thought it was 11.
Well, the reason they're saying 11 is because Isaiah Satania made it as both a returner and a receiver.
Okay.
So as far as the actual person is involved, it's only 10 people. The selections, technically 11. So looks like Doug Deacon, our special teams coach, should get a raise because he just got his returner, his punter, and his kicker all on the all-conference team, and his snapper. Ben Anderson got on there too. So your snapper, your kicker, your punter, and your returner, the 4 special teams players that are the only people that have slots, all made all-conference team. Yeah,
and Doug, first team, correct?
Doug, show me the money, big dog. We just had the best special teams unit in the country, so show me the money. So we'll see. But Kirsten, I do love your Big Ten shirt. It's very nice.
Thank you, and I hope to see you guys on the 1st. But we will. You gotta beat Alabama first.
Yeah, you know.
I know.
We keep
Alabama
doing it,
plays like they did against Georgia, the easy money.
Well, and if Alabama plays like they played against Oklahoma, turn the ball over 3 times, we'll take that as well. We'll take that outcome as well.
Absolutely. They have a large upside, but also a large downside. So, but I'll leave you to talk about all the other things. I just had to show up.
Oh man, and we're over here on. I flipped over to the Instagram tab as well. We're over here. My boy Chase Giss, I believe Chase might have been the guy I met who was doing media from. I think he was one of Bauer Sharp's guys.
Okay.
Out there that I met. I sat next to him at the LSU game. I believe that's him. Chase, you have to correct me if I'm wrong, but he says, "Please beat Bama," from an LSU fan. Gave us the prayer emoji. So
we'll do what we can.
We're gonna try our best. And my boy James Whitcomb. Tell you what, one of our good buddies down here in Tulsa. So I'm sure I'll be seeing him soon. It's the holiday season. So
you want to say it for you head out.
He trying to kick you out of the room? Wow, crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy. I'll keep my expectations level.
You gonna say bye to Travis?
Bye, Travis.
Bye. Tell your beautiful daughter I say hello as well.
I sure will.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Oh, this is wild, bro.
Yeah, Sharon Moore having a generational crash out.
Oh, man.
Like, going to end up behind bars crash out.
I mean, okay. I guess I could theoretically understand it from the prospect of man, like you fumbled a blue blood college. You're a head coach at a blue blood school. And it's like, man, how do I ever get back to that? But even like, don't get me wrong. Like, yes, it's bad morally, bad cause to fire him, but you're probably still going to get another head coaching job somewhere at some point. I would imagine. There's been allegations elsewhere. I mean, Bobby Petrino's worked his way back up, and he was.
Art Briles has a job, for goodness sake. Like,
that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's not worth killing yourself, big dog. But dang,
like the rough part is Mel Tucker went through this situation. Not obviously as egregious as the violent stuff, but I mean, golly. Yeah, Kirby, you wildin', bro.
Wow. Yeah, that's nuts, dude. And he's
Yeah.
dang, it sucks too because he's a former. We know that he's a former OU guy. So like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to disavow him from whatever OU alumni status he has.
yeah, dang, dude.
Yeah, that's rough stuff. And one of the crazy parts is, I don't know. Okay, maybe this is a PSA for all of you that don't know. People can see who you follow on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon Moore did not know this. He was following all kinds of OnlyFans and thoughts and all this, that, and the other, and a bunch of Michigan sorority girls and all this. He's married with 3 kids, dog. So, but this podcast is not here to
yes,
drag Sharon Moore through the mud because we got
playoff games. Yeah,
we got bigger fish to fry. A playoff game being hosted in Norman, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to focus on today. We're not gonna spend too much time on Sharon Moore's trifling ass. So, anyways, Sooners got a playoff game on the horizon, man. After Selection Sunday, JP, I gotta get your opinion on this.
Mm-hmm.
What were your initial thoughts? And chat, I want to hear this as well.
Same.
What were your initial thoughts on seeing Alabama show up in the number 9 slot on the bracket? Because a lot of people thought it'd be Notre Dame coming to Oklahoma. It'd be Miami coming to Oklahoma. It'd be some combination of those two. I don't think many people. I thought there was no way that Alabama would come. What was your initial reaction? And then chat continues to grow, pushing towards 1,000 slowly. What were your thoughts on your initial, like, once you saw Alabama come across as a 9?
Yeah, I mean, I was like I was shocked. I was, namely, was I shocked that they got in? Not necessarily, but I was shocked that they didn't move and that we were playing them. And I'm not gonna lie, I was upset about it at the time. Less from like necessarily a schematic standpoint. I mean, I don't like playing a team twice. I just don't.
I agree.
Especially when we didn't play. Honestly, we didn't play all that well offensively. Obviously, the first time, and we turned them over 3 times. And so, like, are we going to turn them over 3 times again? Are we not going to also turn the ball over like we did in Tuscaloosa last time we saw John Material through 3 picks? So it's like, it's just things you think about like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I much rather would have seen Miami. I much rather would have seen Notre Dame from the prospect of, like, man, getting a matchup that, like, they don't know us, we don't know them, and feeling a little bit more confident in that way. And obviously the optics of it, like, man, it would have been dope to have Miami in Oklahoma. Honestly, even more so to me than Notre Dame, because Notre Dame's been here. I mean, again, it's been over 10 years, but still, like, Notre Dame's been in Norman. It's been a minute since Miami hasn't been in Norman since what, the 80s, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Miami came to Norman, I think, when I was in school there. So like mid 2000s. Yeah.
Oh, was it mid 2000s? Okay. But
we played a home, but Miami was down. Like, they were on a late team. Like, it wasn't as big of a game as Notre Dame coming to town. Now this Miami coming to town would definitely be somebody that we don't have them on the, like, we're not getting them back on the schedule. So
yeah,
that would have been very cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't love the rematch factor, and I guess I also just don't understand why they didn't drop from 9. So that was my initial. Those are reactions.
Yeah, I think that, and also 9188. I don't know why you can't see the comments, but let us know what. It looks like you're on YouTube. I don't know why you can't see the comments. Everybody else, I think people can see the comments that are in here.
On the stage now, so hopefully, even if you can't see.
Oh, okay, cool.
On the stage, so hopefully,
with Kirby in here, it's always a risk to put him on the screen. But hey, it's a risk we're willing to take. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird because my initial thought was I didn't think there was a way that Alabama was going to be matched there. I thought the committee put Oklahoma at 8. I thought they put Alabama at 9 and moved them above Notre Dame the week before after they barely squeaked by Auburn. Like, I thought they jumped him because they didn't want the rematch in the first round. And it would have been so easy for them to drop them after a loss or have them climb the rankings after a win. So when I saw it, I'm like, why would you – keep in mind, the playoff is owned by ESPN. Owned by ESPN. So why is it that you would want a game that you just had on your network? Like, you just had it. Like, I realized it was a massive draw. It outdrew Georgia, Texas. Like, I get it. And it's going to draw crazy on a Friday night. But why would you not want a new matchup? Because even if you put them at the 10, an A&M and Alabama matchup would have been a new matchup.
New matchup this year.
Yeah, like I don't know why, but hey, is what it is. What was your guys' comments? And then obviously Kirby shares him right there, but were you shocked to see Notre Dame left out? Once they put Bama there, like I was more shocked that they didn't leave it how it was and put Bama at 10 and Notre Dame at 9. Because I think had they done that there's a little bit of separation. Like if Miami was 11 or even say 12, then and Notre Dame's 9, then you can claim that. But what they said was when they put Miami at 10, Notre Dame's at 11, and if they're right next to each other, they said head-to-head matters, which it has to. They're the same. They have the same record, and Miami beat them. And so you're setting a terrible and even worse precedent if you let Notre Dame get in over Miami, even though Miami literally beat them head-to-head. You know what I mean? So I understand it. Don't get me wrong. But what I talked to a lot of my friends about is why then did you not rank Miami up there the entire time? That's the problem. Is why did you drop Miami to 18?
Right. Like why did you drop them so far and then like make it such a high climb back and have Notre Dame so far ahead of them the entire time that's like, oh, like we're playing, footsie with them until we get to the end, and then like, oh well, they're right next to them, so flip flop. It's like it would have been so much probably easier for Notre Dame fans to stomach had they just said, hey, head-to-head matters. You guys have the same record, and we're putting Miami ahead of you because of that reason.
Yeah, and that's what they did. They pulled the rug out from Notre Dame, and look, it sucks for Notre Dame.
Texas fans, Trev, they being whiny.
It sucks for Notre Dame, but God, the egos on these dudes. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. The AD's gone on this press tour to tell everybody how ACC damaged, irreparably damaged our relationship. We had the most dominant 10-game run in college football history. Bro, they play 12 in a season, and it's amazing that you left out the 2 games against any notable opponents. You lost both of them. So it's like, it's just, what's kind of glaring to me? Their AD is going on this press tour. Who's the face of the football program, JP?
Marcus Freeman.
Anybody got video of him going on a media tour? Anybody got video of him even commenting on it?
Nope.
No. I think it's because he's probably taking the New York Giants job. He's the current betting favorite in Vegas to be the next Giants head coach.
Really?
If that happens, Notre Dame's roster is going to be ripe for the picking. You could have Notre Dame and Miami have head coach openings. Pretty wild, huh? Especially after
is Chris
LSU.
Or did you mean Michigan?
Oh, yeah, that's my bad. Michigan and Notre Dame having head coach openings right after Penn State had a head coach. I mean, those are the 3 schools of the North. I mean,
yeah,
Ohio State's got to sit there and be laughing at everybody, going, oh, everybody in our general region, nobody has coaches? Great. We don't care if we lose Heartline. We'll just clean up anyways. So,
right. Trav, if I could really quickly say this as an aside, completely off topic, you want to know, people talk about OU's X. We just say, let's just say OU Twitter, right? We talked about it as this entity, right? We've known it. We've benefited from it, Travis. We've been here multiple years now. We saw what happened with the spaces, right? It's not a like myth. It's real. And you want to know why it's real? SEC Unfiltered right now is going live. Okay, they have 900 streamers. Real nice, real good. Okay, our buddies OU Insider right now 1.2. Us 1,000. So two separate OU shows are both outdoing SEC Unfiltered. And SEC Unfiltered has more followers than both OU Insider and Travis. So it's not like, oh, they have less, like they have like 80,000 followers. So this is what OU Twitter does. I'm just saying, I'll just be honest,
Yeah. And we love our SEC Unfiltered friends, Chris Phillips.
Absolutely.
Dude, see Philly. When we love our OU Insider friends. Different strokes, different folks. But yeah, we tell you what, we've been doing these lives longer than everybody, So
it's true. We did original, man.
We the OGs. So you want to see me eat my dinner and on live on air? That's what we're gonna do. You want to see whatever? Like that's what we're gonna do. But that's the thing. It's like Notre Dame has every right to whine to an extent.
Yeah.
To an extent, you should have taken care of business. Just be better. Just win one of your 2 tough games of the year, and you're comfortably in the playoff. The problem is you didn't. You didn't win. Your best resume builders are that you lost 2 games close to good teams. Like that can't be your best. That can't be your best foot forward. And I just think it's disgusting that they opted out of the bowl game as some threat to be like, haha, we'll show you. The other teams that are opting out of bowl games don't have coaches.
Yeah.
Like, and you're going to sit there as a top 15 team and opt out of a bowl game and think you're getting over on ESPN. Bro, ESPN's worth like $1 trillion. Like Disney company, ABC, like they're worth more money than people can even imagine. So, like, there's no frame of reference for it. They're not going to miss a Notre Dame game. Like, I'm sorry. But, God, the victim ego in these people, it's incredible to me. It's, oh, we've been wrong. we're going to show you. No, nobody's going to miss you. All your seniors are going to say, wow, thanks a lot, AD. Go, like, thanks a lot. You made an emotional decision. And now the last time I played football, I didn't know it was the last time I played football. And you're going to miss out on that. Like, there's no goodbye to them. So I just don't get it, man. Like, it's such an ego entitled group that just frankly needs to get over themselves. Like, they've got the best setup in college football. They make their own schedule. They have their own TV deal. And they've let it get to their head so much that they think that they should just be able to get invited to the playoff. Now, and next year, they're already in the contract that if they're in the top 12, they get an automatic bid. Like,
that's nuts, dude.
Well, I hope Marcus Freeman leaves their entitled asses up there in South Bend. I hope he does. I hope that Michigan hires somebody, and whoever Michigan hires from, I hope they hire somebody, and then I hope Marcus Freeman goes to the Giants after the NFL season. And Notre Dame is sitting there going, well, we showed them. Now we have no coach, no bowl game, and all of our seniors hate us. But we showed them. Shut up. Like, grow up. Grow up. Like, it's embarrassing.
Yeah. It's been rough. And, I have some Notre Dame fan, because obviously Notre Dame's Indiana. I have some Notre Dame fan friends that honestly have been embarrassed at the way the university, the athletic director and everybody has handled things, and hate that they don't get to see Notre Dame play. Again, because Notre Dame fans love football. Like, they love football, they love ball. Like that. You go to Notre Dame Stadium, like it's a classic stadium, bro. Like, it's old school, and
they're blue bloods. They're blue bloods.
They are, and it has dope presentation. Like, they have like huge banners of like old, like 1930s, 1920 tickets, like a big programs that they play. Like, it's so dope. It's cool. Like, it's like one of the, like you said, one of the blue bloods of college football. And so their fans, like, they breathe, they really do this. And so it's like they would love another chance to see their team. Are they pissed off? Yeah. But they want to see their team play. They want to see their seniors play. Like, they're about tradition almost as much as anybody. So it's just like, dang, like, the way that it's been handled is definitely, just pompous.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, I make fun of Sark like everybody else. He's very easy to make fun of, especially when his team misses the playoff because they're a 3-loss team, and you can have your associate ads and the governor and Sark and your media share all the stats they have about your 3 top 10 wins. We get it. The problem is you lost 3 games, and it is what it is. You didn't earn your way.
Yeah.
I at least respect Stark for politicking, and then once the rubber met the road, it was, hey, we're going to honor our matchups going forward. We need to be better, this, that, and the other. Like, they didn't take their ball and go home. And Notre Dame's leadership acted like fans.
Yeah.
Like, they just acted like fanboys. And they got pissed, and they took their ball and went home, and they're going on this media tour saying they need us, the ACC needs us, everybody needs us. No,
the ACC thing was the craziest. Like, what, are you for real? You're not in the ACC.
And they're shocked that the ACC decided to go to bat for their full member, Miami, as opposed to their partial member, Notre Dame. Like,
just dumb. Especially,
it's but again, it's ego. It's ego. It's entitlement. It's like honestly, I had never seen the Notre Dame AD until this all went down. I couldn't pick up out of a lineup today. I wonder if nobody actually knows who he is. Once Marcus Freeman leaves, you don't know a single person in that program.
Yep.
Jeremiah Love gone, dog. So you look at a program like Oklahoma, right? Josie. He's an institution unto himself.
Jim Nagy.
Jim Nagy. Brent Venables.
Mm-hmm.
These guys. Nobody knows Notre Dame's AD.
Yeah.
You're not done anything. I just, the people that come out and say how important they are when it's the first time you ever see that person, it would be easier. Yes, absolutely. But I just don't think, I can't imagine how Notre Dame fans must feel right now. Not being able to watch their team anymore, watch all this other college football happen, and all their seniors. Like, if I were a junior, I'd be hitting the transfer portal like crazy. Like, you're going to cancel, I don't get to play anymore because you got emotional? All right, then I'm out of here. And then if Freeman leaves, oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Could get ugly. But I keep on. Okay, so I started, we're not here to dunk on Sharon more.
And then we dump it on Notre Dame.
I'll dump it. All right, so now 33 minutes in, we'll start talking about Oklahoma.
Yeah. And man, it'll be fun. And here's the thing, Trav. I think we've hit on Bama a little bit. We've talked about our reaction. We still have a whole another week. We'll do probably a deeper dive next week. I'm sure probably try it again.
Right.
And
no,
everything
absolutely.
like that. But honestly, what we really wanted to do today is go over some of OU's biggest plays this year. Obviously,
the good stuff.
Up a lot. So we have plenty of those. And to be honest with you guys, if you have a play that you want to see that I don't put up here, let me know. I'll see if I can find it. If I don't have a clip, then it is what it is. If I do, I'll go find it. Any game, let me know. Okay. But we're just going to pop up here and let's talk about each of these plays. I've tried to make them in, ascending order, if you will. And so this first one is, one of the plays that we to the left. Oh no. Well, hopefully we don't get kicked. I forgot that was early in the
Gotta mute those.
Gotta mute those. Okay. Kirby let us know. Kirby's always the first one. Oh no, we got nuked. All right. So John Mateer, here, obviously we're up, we're controlling this game, we're in the second half. And this type of run right here started to make you feel and make the fan base feel a certain type of way about John Mateer.
Yep.
Going up 21, really cementing yourself the way the defense has been playing. You knew that was probably maybe it was wraps at that point. But yeah.
Yeah, this was when young freshman Tory Blaylock we're like, man, this Blaylock kid might have a little bit of go to him. And John Matier, good blocking, obviously pulling around right there, and got a little lead block. That was when Jaron still learned to block. He's still learning to block. He's a linebacker, but he throwing a little body out there. He got it done.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's a big time player to block too. Number 8, Derek Moore.
Yeah.
It's an NFL player.
And I mean,
top 2 round pick.
We honestly, Travis, if we it's been 3 weeks. I don't know how healthy he is or not. I know they've been focusing on him being a pocket passer, right? Like, and honestly, in my opinion, a little bit of that to his detriment, because they cannot, like, I'm all with him being more, polished in the pocket. Don't get me wrong, but they also, like, they didn't bring him here to necessarily. They knew he wasn't that when he got here. Like, yes, we can develop some of these things, but you also have to let him be who he is. And I feel like a part of that, even at the LSU game, like the C's open, like the middle of the field is open, brother. Like, I understand we're trying to hit on bigger plays, but sometimes getting 12 yards is great. It helps the the offense continue to move. It helps us maybe be able to go up tempo. Those things are okay, and it's okay sometimes your first 2 reads are there to go. And I don't know if it's because of his knee, but anyways, I'm long-winded here, but like, we haven't seen him do stuff like this in a long time. Like, I mean, we talked about this being a reason why he is so good, is like he's like a running back in the hole, and he had the speed to get to the outside. I mean, we're not talking about Michigan, bro. Like, they're still a top 15 defense.
Right.
So
no, it's no, I agree. If he can get back to this, especially, be a big difference, man. And I think the knee health is going to come around. I think that's been a problem. But he's running with more confidence now, even more so than the next. So what do we got next?
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
And make sure we hit that mute button, though. We can't get we can't get popped.
Yes. The issue is, once I place them here, what happens is it very quickly will just go. It'll pop up. So I need to be quicker on the draw. So here we go. All right, let me make sure that it's muted, and then I'll take it back up here. Okay, so this one was pretty controversial, as we all know. This was
man,
Auburn
the
game,
hideout.
The hideout play, but it's a big play in the season, not only because of how much it made Auburn's fans and their AD even whine and moan and complain, but like, this is a big reason that we won the game here.
Mm-hmm.
And was cleared 100%.
What up, Connor?
So this is another big play. Trav, what do you remember about this, man?
Man, I thought it was blown dead or something.
Yeah.
Because watching it, obviously, I'm literally right. Like, if you were to look across the nameplate of Isaiah Satania, that's where I sit. So I'm like, I thought it was a blown play. I don't know, it was deception, or I don't know what was going on. So, anyways, I'm like, oh, it's, they're going to call it back. He has had multiple plays this year where I'm like, okay, this is getting called back. That's for sure. Thank God it didn't, even though, even though Auburn got very upset that it wasn't getting called back. And honestly, like, this is where I think we have too many people involved in talking about penalties. I really noticed this during the NBA playoffs for obvious reasons. The commentator's job is not to every single play talk about what's legal and what's illegal in their opinion.
Yeah.
Like, we got to get away from that.
Yep.
Like, because the whole conversation here, instead of talking about Isaiah Satania, and this is early in the season, so they're like, you still have a lot of talking points nationally about transfers and things like that. Instead, every single commentator who is not a rules official, wants to give their opinion on it. And then, of course, we employ a rules official. Good. So they could give their opinion on it. But the problem is that rules official and those commentators have not been in the meetings with the officials that are calling the games and the coaches.
Yeah.
Oklahoma said they cleared that play and they got it play. And they called the play. It didn't get flagged. But all of a sudden, because there's rules analysts on TV and every commentator has to have their opinion on what they think the rule book is, like all of a sudden it's something. And then the SEC's got to get involved and this, that, and the other. Like, it's just dumb. Like, if you're not in the meetings, then I don't want your opinion on it, to be honest, because those are the people that the play got cleared with. If the play got cleared with them, then what do you have to do with the situation?
Right. No, I agree. You need to just get back to commentating in general, man. 100%. Next up, we have a couple of plays, a string of plays actually, from Xavier Robinson this Ole Miss game. And I know again, this is not indicative of necessarily the game. Like, this is when I felt like we found out that Xavier Robinson could be our RB1.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because the knock on him always, not knock necessarily, but the doubt on him was, oh, does he have breakaway speed? Can he run away from people? Well, I don't know. When you have a 50-plus run against an SEC opponent, like, I guess you can run away from people now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how it's blocked up. You still have to run for 50 yards and outrun SEC defensive backs. Like, I don't care what angles. If you start in the middle of the field, you got to deal with it. So, I mean, Xavier Robinson, grown man, good blocking. This is when a lot of our run blocking started to kind of gel a little bit. And, I mean, look at these guys. EPL going up, looking for work. That was big time.
Yeah, it was huge. It felt like we started to finally find our footing running the ball. Obviously, Xavier had a couple big plays, South Carolina. And then, he came up big here against Ole Miss, as, Torrey had been hurt. And obviously we know the situation with Jaden Ott. But I just felt like these were big plays in terms of that. And that obviously, leads us into, the next week. And we know that this is what started Red November. And so let me add this. And this was a game that, I wish I could go back to, honestly. Like, it just was so fun to be in Neyland for so many reasons. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, this was a play that this legitimately could go down as like one of the top plays in Oklahoma history.
Yeah.
The top defensive plays in Oklahoma history for what it meant to the season. And obviously we don't know, the season hasn't ended yet, so we don't know how far we're taking this thing. But like, it also is going to go down as like a play that, like, man, you sacrificed your best player for this play. Dang you.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. It's just like remembering the hamstring that got pulled, everything, man. It's just tough. Trav is going to handle something real quick. He'll be right back shortly. But yeah, what do you guys remember about this play, the R Mason, and was it worth it? Like we made it through Red November without R Mason, which is even crazier to believe. And I think we should be getting him back for Bama next Friday. But like, was it worth it to you guys? Do you think, like, having him gone the last month of the year for this play, or would you rather him have not gotten hurt on this play and us still found a way to win this game? Kirby says it's only worth it if he's back. I hear that. I do. I really do hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I had my headphones in the whole time. So,
Okay.
yeah, Whether it's worth it or not remains to be seen, obviously. But it's hard to argue against it right now. Obviously, see Taylor Wine step up, see PJ and Marvin Jones Jr. and creative blitzes with Kip Lewis and Owen Heineke and even corner blitz Alabama. It's just this was Oklahoma's first playoff game.
Yeah.
Like, if you lose this game, your season's active. So, this play, it, like CB Sooner said, kickstarted Red November. And, when you look at what followed that, you have to say, sorry, R. Mason, it was worth it. Sorry, but it was worth it. And hopefully he can come back for this version of the Bama game. Because I'll tell you what, Ty Simpson, he didn't want that draw. And then now he's got to deal with this defensive line and perhaps them adding their best defensive player back. That could be a problem.
No, 100%, bro. And that takes us to, as you said, the next week. And I obviously, we know what happened the rest of that Tennessee game. Made a great play. Xavier had that long run at the end. And if you guys, again, let me know if there's a play that you guys want to see that we missed or that you'd like to see, and I'll see if I can pull it up. And if you guys want to see that run, I'll put it up here. But the next week at Alabama, and obviously we're going to, play them again next Friday. This thing right here, man, like this allowed us to have some breathing room early, and it really cemented our defense, I think, as like, hey, they are legitimately a top unit in all college football, because we knew that about defensive line. Our linebackers, even, like everybody talked about our front seven.
Mm-hmm.
The defensive backs were the ones that they said, hey, we don't know about them. Like sometimes they're shaky, getting PIs early. We really don't have a bunch of turnovers. And then once Red November started, man, they said, all right, bet, and locked in.
Yeah, and this play obviously started with the pressure right at the middle. I mean, an unblocked Kip Lewis coming straight up the gut is hilarious. Like,
I just can't believe Kip had no SEC honors either.
Yeah, I know. Well-timed blitz. It was great, and this is why when people are like, I don't know if they can replicate the 3 turnovers, like they forced these turnovers.
Yeah,
this is not Bama dropping a snap or just running along and throwing the ball into the middle of the field. This isn't a batted ball that just happened to fall into Kip Lewis's hands or anything like that. He threw it to Eli Bowen because the pressure was in his face, and Oklahoma called the right defense. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's why I think it's a bit more easy to repeat. Obviously, Kirby just asked about Ty Simpson's injury. We'll see. It's squarely in the rumor field right now, but there are some people saying that he has like a herniated disc in his back. I'm not putting any weight into that until I hear it from somebody a bit more reputable than message board geniuses and some Bama burner accounts. But I'll tell you what, even if he's got a little bit of a sore back, the last people he wants to see is this Oklahoma defensive line, like this Oklahoma front seven.
Yep. Not at all.
Like the fumble cause. My favorite play of this game was the fumble caused by Taylor Wine. I mean, I think that was, you talk about a violent hit. That was it, man. He smoked him. I mean, look at this. Boom. Just, oh man. And fell on the fumble. Didn't have to worry about it. And big old Grayson Halton. Full Superman.
Yeah. Look at his face right there. I mean,
yeah. He's done, bro.
This is not what you want to see at Oklahoma too.
Yeah, crowd's gonna be crazy too.
Ooh, crowd gonna be wild.
Best home environment since I don't know when, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be tough because I got to do radio afterwards. And
I mean, I need second team all SEC. Think about that. Think about that, Trav. Like, if you would have told us before the year that we have, I think everybody knew R. Mason was going to be all SEC at some point did people believe that SEC would allow him to be first team? I don't know. We probably all believed it, and he was right. He legitimately.
Yeah.
And the thing
He was
is,
able to do
Trav,
it.
he didn't play. He didn't play like three. He didn't play like 3.5 SEC games because he was out for the first half.
Like 3 quarters. He was there for 2 drives against Tennessee.
Yeah, he was out for the first half against Auburn. He didn't play all Tennessee, all Bama, all Mizzou, and all LSU, and he was still first team. Like, do you know how good you are when you don't play dang near half of the league games and you're still first team? And then do you know how good the other guy is that basically is your replacement and that he gets second team as a sophomore?
Like it's truly crazy when you start to talk about, when you start to frame it like that, and that's a really good way to frame it. Like his essentially the guy that took over most of his snaps came over and they're like, don't worry, I'll pick up where you left off. And that's why it's so exciting. Like, if Oklahoma's able to get R. Mason Thomas back and you get a fully realized Taylor Wine.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, dude. That's special. That's real special.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I'm excited to see. Hopefully that gets to happen. So this next one, obviously, this is just, I think, in terms of like Satania has been able to do right at the wide receiver position. I think he's second in yards and everything, and he just allowed us to be so explosive. Even if it's crazy, even if it feels like the offense isn't working all the time, man, getting 87-yard touchdowns you'll take that all day, especially in the SEC.
Yeah, that's why you brought him here, because of his speed. I mean, Oklahoma oddly ranks decently in like explosive touchdown plays because they can't do anything else. It's like 3 and out or explosion. It's one of the two.
Yep. No sustainable drives. That's 100% us, man.
And what's crazy is that corner he left in the dust was talking trash to him the previous play. And this guy almost ran him down. I'm like, is that guy going to be in the portal? Man. Right. And of course, the sidearm. But sidearm, absolutely on the money. What a shot. What a camera angle right there.
It was a dot, dude.
I mean,
if we can just get him to be consistent like that.
Like, look, I mean, buddy, on the money.
On the move, too, to where he could go catch it and keep running.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and those are the things, Trav, that I know people are frustrated with our offense. I know people are frustrated with John Mateer, but that's the difference between like last year and this year. And I know everybody's you can say, well, it only feels like a slight jump up. I mean, a slight jump up has made us 10-2, and it has us in the playoff. Like and I get the offense hasn't been great, but they have done enough. Like they've made plays in moments. Right. And again, do we want better? Yes. Understand that I'm saying that. But at the same time, right, like they made enough plays in moments to where it's allowed us to be where we're at. And that leads us into our last game of the season. This may be I don't think that it's going to be it's not an R. Mason type play in terms of like, did I think that even if LSU scored here, we're absolutely going to lose to them? Not necessarily, right? Because offense really can do nothing anyway. But just in sheer terms of like, bro, what's going on? We threw an interception. They got down to 4 in the next play. Peyton makes this play. Crazy, dude. Insane.
Well, I talked about it last week. Like this team's ability to have something terrible happen and then immediately make it and just wipe it away. It's uncanny, man. It's I mean, the athleticism get up at this is, I mean,
nuts. And it's not even
a crazy part.
It's not even you can be mad, I guess, at Van Buren if you're an LSU fan. It is like, could he run it? Peyton probably gonna run him down. He maybe gets down to 3 or 2, and then obviously it's 1st and goal. So it's like, man, like, you got 3 more plays. But it's like
nobody's thinking that. Like Van Buren is not looking at him going, "This guy can get vertical that quickly to catch this pass."
that's what I'm saying. It's not really even a bad theoretically throw. Is it maybe a little late? Sure, but like you said, nobody's thinking that. He's not thinking that he's gonna be able to jump up that quickly. Boom. I mean, look at this elite athleticism right here. Like it clearly can maybe go over his hands, right? Over his head. Snatch. I mean, look at that vertical right there, man. Look at that vertical. Still up in the air. You muted, Trav.
Like the explosiveness to get vertical that quickly. That's where I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's what's crazy to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
100%. And then as I was saying earlier, the offense at the end of the day, say what you want about it, but they have made plays in games that has helped us win. And even if you want to say that, I mean, we know that it was a bust. Well, let's just be honest, it was a bust. But they still have to hit the throwing catch, bro. They still have.
Well, and they're also like part of the reason is they've been throwing underneath all game, like crossers all. So they're not thinking that anybody's actually going to run by him. You know what I mean? It's like he's like, oh, I'm going to pass this off because I've been doing some funky stuff. No, bro just kept running. And I'll tell you what, man, that stadium, God,
it was wild. We were
came alive.
It was, yeah. I mean, it's the loudest I've personally ever seen it. And, I'm not been at every game, obviously, but like been to a few, and I can't remember it being that. Okay. The last time I can think of to a game I've been to was 2012 Bedlam.
When 2012 Bedlam was good.
Brennan Clay scored. Right? Like that was pretty loud. But honestly, I think this one was louder because this is for it's a chance to go to the playoff. You know what I mean? This means everything. That was we beat the Pokes all the time. That was an exciting play,
and it's different when like that 2012 offense, like they scored a bunch, like they didn't have a problem scoring. It's different when you've struggled all day to move the ball on offense. And then finally, you get the big play. It's like, it almost feels like when Oklahoma made a big defensive stand under Riley. It was like, oh my God, we're not used to seeing this. Yeah. And, with this, we got a random Miami fan in here.
What?
Like talking about how great Miami was. Yeah, Miami had a couple of good decades, but nobody's ever cared about Miami outside of like the 80s and 90s and like 01. Like,
who's chasing Miami? Be for real.
Miami has 5 claimed national titles, all within 18 years. They were incredible in those 18 years. But nobody's cared about them outside of those 18 years. They've never made an impact on college football outside of that for the most part.
Yeah.
And I say that as like the U in the 80s was dope. Like I enjoyed it. I mean, I like the documentaries. Obviously got a lot of respect for that program, the coaches, the players, everything like that. But I mean, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, they were awesome. But they played their first season in like the 20s. For 60-something years, nobody cared about Miami.
Yeah.
And I still don't think they've won the ACC. Have they won the ACC yet?
Mm-mm.
They've been in the ACC, 20 years? Still haven't won it, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Miami not a factor anymore. But we'll see. They can go
this year, bro.
They can go beat A&M. Go beat A&M.
Yeah.
We'll see. Go work up that side of the bracket. Go beat A&M, then beat Georgia.
The last thing I'm gonna say, or I wanted to point out really quick before we head out, is I agree we need to win. I know it doesn't look great to go 0-5 or 0-4 in bowl games, but to be honest with you, like I don't care about the bowl games. like the half the bowl games are, pageantry contests anyway when you're playing with half depleted rosters in this era. Honestly.
Yeah, this era's bowl games just like I would be pissed if Josie canceled a bowl game because we didn't get our way.
Yes.
But like I would be totally humiliated. But like I still think a lot of that banter just lives on Twitter. Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody cares about bowl records in 2025.
Yeah. I do want to win a college football playoff game. But we keep
but it's because we're chronically online. Like the average OU fan, people aren't walking down the street saying, "Oh, you haven't won a playoff game." You know what I mean? It's like it's just people who talk online. Like that's the only people it matters to. I would love to win a playoff game for sure, but I'm not still paying for Lincoln Riley's failures. Like in my daily life, like I'm still not like, oh man, somebody at the grocery store today told me that we lost playoff games under Lincoln. Like it's not happening. That's not how the real world works.
Now, rage.
But I am online a lot, so I would enjoy it as well.
Yeah. Yes, it will be. It will inevitably be that. And I will now be with you guys on this round of Oklahoma versus Indiana. I was obviously on the Indiana side, kind of like divergent, I guess. I don't know. But it's just like I don't know what God is doing. But he's just like, here, JP, let me have everything that collide for whatever reason in meaningful games this year.
Yeah, it's going to be a house divided there, but
yes.
Oh yeah, and Daniel Jones.
I don't want to talk about it, bro.
Now you got Phillip Rivers.
The Achilles is just, I don't know. It just must be what Indiana's going through right now. Like,
has there ever been like a more heartbreaking fall from grace for Indiana sports fans than the finals? All of a sudden, your superstar's out for the year, and then now you're putting together a heck of a run, in the NFL, and all of a sudden your star quarterback's out for the year.
Yeah, I mean,
you want to talk about it? I mean,
Indiana,
this is a safe place.
I don't want Fernando to get hurt. I'm pray for Fernando for Indiana. For obviously that wouldn't affect me, but yeah, I'm hurt, bro. Like when I was at L. Did we go to L Emporium when you were here? I was at L watching the game with my buddies, and like the whole place was just like, as he's slamming his helmet on the ground, it was like we all collectively flashed back to June when Tyrese is slamming his hand on the ground at OKC, and we're just like, why can't we have like I'm just glad it wasn't Jonathan Taylor, because if that was Jonathan Taylor, like we legitimately, people might have been crying. Like we were upset, but like, yeah, bro, it was rough. It was rough, and we don't have any first round picks, like Kirby said, and we don't even have Anthony Richardson, because guess what? He was doing freaking resistance band work and on a locker, and it popped off at him in the eye, bro.
Not ideal. Not ideal. I just remember when you said you wanted Anthony Richardson over Baker Mayfield, and how is that going for you?
I don't remember saying that.
I think that's. I mean,
I don't recall.
I think the chat remembers it, but
I think what I said was that like Anthony Richardson has more upside than Baker,
which is why you take him over Baker. He said it. Yep, we got it. He said it.
Shut up, 129. Yeah. So, but I mean, next week, man, we'll be back here preparing for a huge game, Friday night standalone game. Obviously, I if you guys can, I would want to do it if I could, but I know like Oklahoma Breakdown is going to have a live show on I think Thursday night, the 18th. I think that'd be dope to go to, enjoy that. But man, there's gonna be so many things happening around Norman. Make sure you guys go and enjoy. And I'm hoping that we can talk about OU's first playoff win and keep this thing going. Because shoot, what the next Wednesday will be Christmas Eve, Trav.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Are we good enough to do a Christmas Eve show? We want to leave that? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. If we win, we'll
like
stay
30
tuned.
minutes.
Or we'll do like a Tuesday or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe the 23rd.
Yeah,
but
we'll see. If we win, we'll make a show happen. We promise.
We will, and that would be and then after that, if it's Oklahoma versus Indiana, Kirsten gonna want to come on. We're gonna have to duke it out. It's gonna be interesting.
We'll see. But we're pushing damn near 1,900 of you across all platforms. It's funny because I keep on popping over my Instagram. And I'm like, all these people joined, but it never says anybody's like tuned in. But I'm seeing like all these people join. So
yeah,
it's funny. I mean, the numbers are obviously boosted. So we'll keep. We'll do it again next week. But lots of college sports news today. That's really what it is. But yeah, we're at a little over an hour and. I think I'm ready. I think we've covered all of our base. We don't have a prediction to do right now. We'll save predictions for next week.
We will.
We usually end with predictions. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, there's none right now to predict, except for hopefully that we're not talking about another coach, doing something crazy.
Yeah,
don't want to make predictions about that, or who Michigan's gonna hire. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if they announce a DeBoer hire in the next couple of days. We might have to have an emergency show.
Yeah, for real. that'd be wild. But all right, guys, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. The 1.7 on Twitter.
Yeah, we're like 1 point. We're about 1.9 total, but old Les Wilson popped over on Instagram. Les is going to everything. He got it going on the YouTube. He's on Twitter. He's on Instagram. Les is enjoying from all angles tonight.
Yeah. Yes. Appreciate the support. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Even if you viewed it on X, if you don't mind going over to YouTube once it posts and liking it, that just helps us over there. But man, we appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love, and we'll see y'all next week. Next Wednesday, we'll be talking about hopefully leading up to a Bama win on Friday, next Friday. So, Boomer.